Welcome to another edition of Arizona Living. Today I'm going to answer more of your questions. Stay tuned! Happy Sunday, Zonies! Yet again, I did not tell you exactly what time I was going to start. How you doing, Carol Spica? So I have a handful of questions to answer. I can't stay on too long. 30-35 minutes max. This is going to be really quick live Q&A, guys. So feel free to type some questions. What's going on, Colleen May? Yeah, it's hot as balls out there. Oh, there I am. Yeah, I let it sit for a minute with the music, so that way more people can join. So that we start and everybody's already in the room. So that's the idea. What's going on, Miguel M? Steve, hey Sam, you staying cool? And Gilbert is as cool as I can. It's freaking hot as balls here. Oh, Maron, it's hot. Forget about it. Jeremy Medina, what's good? Not the temperature in AZ. That's not good. I played around with the GoPro. The settings should look a little bit more crisper now, actually. So I made a little bit of a change. So as I said, this is going to be a really quick live stream, guys. 30-35 minutes. Because Cartoon Wife wants to leave the house. So we've got little Rory at her grandma's. We got the house to ourselves. It's kind of weird not having the brat here. But I do have Sour Patch in the room over here. What's going on, Vince Rodriguez? Hey, how are you, bro? I'm doing good. D. Terrence 1, what up, Sammy? What's going on, guys? It's good. This is actually working. Believe it or not, this is working. It's amazing. Amazing. I don't want to jinx it. The technology is working. So I got just 3 questions to answer for you guys, unless you got more questions you want to type. I live in Glendale, Steve said. It's freaking hot. You ain't kidding, it's hot, Steve. Holy shit. Let's see what the temperature is. Let's see. It was a high of 117 today. Let me repeat that. 117. Holy shit. Right now, it's 111 degrees. 7:10 p.m. 111 degrees. Did you hear that? Holy crap. My electric bill last month was $380. And I don't keep this place that cold. We have an upstairs and a downstairs. I usually keep the upstairs 80 degrees, the downstairs around 75. And then at night we flip it. So when we're going to sleep upstairs, the upstairs is 75, the downstairs is 80. It's not like I'm keeping this place really cold. And it was $380 last month. Holy crap. Oh, we got more comments over here. Let's see what the comments are. Hey, Mac Boy from DC. Hey, Sam. What's going on? Sam, say hi to my son, John. What's up, Johnny Boy? What's going on there? Jeremy Medina. Wow. Yeah, $380, my friend. Arizona existence, 5% humidity. Normally, it's not a lot of humidity here. Oh, but it's not, Florida. I would die in Florida with that freaking humidity. Forget about it. So, Tony R., I'm in Brooklyn. It's 80 and comfortable. Tony, what you're bragging now. You're bragging you're in Brooklyn. What part of Brooklyn? I'm from Bensonhurst. Vince Rodriguez, do you see anyone around you in public wearing a mask? Yes, definitely. Today we went to the model homes and people were wearing masks. Recently I went to Walmart. Everybody's wearing a mask. But keep in mind, each town in Arizona, it's up to their mayor to decide, to dictate if it's mandatory or not. Because for whatever reason, they didn't make it a whole countrywide thing that it's mandatory. Don't ask me why. But I don't want to talk about Trump this time. People got mad at me in the last video because I went off on Trump. I went off the rails screaming about how I don't like him. I don't want to make this a political show. So I'm trying not to talk about that. Plus, it affects my blood pressure. Let's see here. Colleen, we paid $120 last month. Small house wins. What do you keep? Your house at 90? Holy crap. Wow. Tony, Bay Ridge. Hey, Bay Ridge. I know Bay Ridge. Like I said, I was from Bensonhurst. Okay. Devin Bain. Hey, what's going on there? Sorry if I butchered your name there. Divine. How? I think I said, I don't know. I said it a couple different ways. Hopefully I got it right one of these ways. So guys, let me talk to you about the couple of questions that were previously asked. Oh, you guys are typing away. That's great. Steve, on the homes in Queen Creek, are they in the upper, that's a lot of zeros, upper 2 millions? Let me count the zeros. You didn't put any commas for me, and it's real small for me to read. I think that says upper 2 millions. Unless you're missing a dot there, add some commas. I can't really tell. I think you wrote 2 million. Upper 2 million. Holy crap. No, they're not $2 million. You got a lot of zeros in there, Steve. Have John help you. Add some commas. So let me go and I'm going to try to keep it clean since your son's watching, all right? I'm going to try to keep it clean there for you, Steve. Tila, she asked, what's an ideal weekend look for you and for a typical Arizonian, a.k.a. Zoni? Well, 200,000. No, 200,000 is real low, Steve. That's real low now. Yeah, maybe 5-6 years ago. Now no more. 200,000, you can't buy much here no more. So Tila asked, what's the ideal weekend look like for me or a typical Arizonian? Everybody is different. And I'm surprised Tila and Phil have not joined the live chat yet. I should have told them in advance, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said, it's going to be short. So to answer the question, what's the ideal weekend look like for me? This is going to vary from person to person. I'm a homebody. I don't like to really leave the house all that much. So this whole COVID-19 thing has been great for me. Best part, I have not had to see Cartoon Wife's family at all, other than her mom and dad who live in Havasu, who think that this thing is a conspiracy and is not real because they watch Fox. They came to visit, but other than that, I haven't seen nobody from her family really. So that was great. So I got no complaints. So like I said, my ideal weekend would be, pre-COVID, of course, pre-COVID. It would be maybe go see a movie, go out to dinner, wake up late, play with my daughter, maybe vlog, and just chill. Basically just chill out, and I'm all about food. I love food, as you could tell. I love food, good food. But not do much of anything actually. Yeah, I would not want to go to like a really busy restaurant or go to like a concert or anything that you have to wait in line or be in like a huge crowd. Again, pre-COVID, that's not my thing. I'd rather just stay home and chill. So good question there, Tila. Oh, we got more comments over here. Mag Boy, your new house have grass or what's the story? In the new house, they're giving me options as to what landscaping I want in the front of the house, like what types of plants and stuff. There's not going to be any grass. In the back, it's going to be complete dirt, and they claim I have 120 days from closing to redo my backyard. This house, they said the same thing. I didn't redo the side yard for years. They're crazy. When you first move to a home, you're struggling to pay those first mortgages. I'm not going to bust my ass to make extra money to do the backyard. Ultimately, we want to get a pool in the back. For right now, it's going to stay dirt for a long time until we can afford a pool. So it might be years before we do anything in the back. But will I do grill grass? Hell no. We had real grass at the previous house in Avondale. We had the plumbing installed, all that. We're doing fake grass. And I want the nice fake grass, like the kind I got now in the side yard. They claimed they installed the same fake grass for Steven Spielberg. That's what they claimed. It's good stuff. It was freaking expensive as hell. So I want good fake grass, not real grass, Mag Boy. More comments here. Let's see. Patricia P. It's chilly here in Chi-Town. Jay DeQuento, Costco Sunday still? No, I don't go to Costco that often. I go once in a while. I go to Costco. Let's see. Devine. I live in Arizona, and sometimes I go to the store. I almost die from how hot it is. How far are you parking? It's not that far from your air-conditioned car to the store. Jeremy Medina, it's chilly in San Francisco. Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate that. Kind of hot. Retired 2019. Hey Sam, I got your book 1,000 Women in 30 Days. I'm going to read it tomorrow. It'll take you 15 minutes tops. There's not a whole lot of stuff in there. It's a short read. If you guys don't know, I'm the author of 1,000 Women in 30 Days. For real, I'm not joking. It's on Amazon's site in the ebook, Kindle section. 1,000 Women in 30 Days. Idoji, at Patricia P. Do you watch the Crazy Lightning last night? I didn't see any Crazy Lightning. But Kenya Hicks. Hey, Sam, what's going on? Kenya, haven't heard from you in a while. Carol Spiker. What? When did you decide to buy a house? We're moving to Queen Creek next year. You obviously have not been watching these vlogs as of late. Carol, we're moving to Queen Creek next year. We're having a house built. Robert Vargas. What do you mean by fake grass? I don't want to call it AstroTurf, but it's like carpet that looks like grass. You know, it's artificial grass. That's what I mean by fake grass. Tony, is it really that bad with the Scorpions AZ? Because I've seen other AZ YouTubers say you have to watch out. Devine, what city are you from? Me, I'm originally from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, moved overseas to Jersey, lived in Denville several years, and now I live in Gilbert, Arizona, if you're asking me over here. But Tony, getting back to your question regarding the Scorpions, it all depends on the area. My brother-in-law, one of them, lives 7 minutes away in Gilbert, and he refuses to use Nature Zone, which is the company I use that sprays my house every other month. He refuses. He does it himself. Recently, he found a baby scorpion in his beard. Nasty, right? But he doesn't listen to me. I tell him, you need to use Nature Zone. He don't want to do it. So whatever. It's on him. And he has 2 small kids. But his house is infested with scorpions. He finds dozens of scorpions every year. Me, in this house, I've never seen a scorpion. Why? Because I use Nature Zone. And they spray the perimeter of the house. They spray the garage. And if you don't have crickets, chances are you're not going to have scorpions. So it's not really something to be concerned about. I mean, if you live in an old house that has issues like, you know, that has holes in the bottom and stuff's getting in, then it might be a problem. But if you're careful, you get a house and you get it, you know, sealed properly, and you get it professionally treated every other month, you're not going to have anything to really worry about. And if you're renting an apartment here, it's the management's responsibility to spray every other month. So it's not a concern. Kenya Hits. Have you got any new sales on tanks? I got lots of compliments. You got Nature Zone. Cool. Glad you got Nature Zone. I have not looked recently on Teespring to see if I have any more sales on Teespring. I actually created a course. I don't want to really talk about it today, but if you're interested, you can go to movetoaz.weebly.com. It's a course for people considering moving to Arizona. Kenya, you already moved here, so you don't need it. It's an hour, 42 minutes. I talked about it way too much last time. I don't want this being an infomercial today. But I'm glad you like Nature Zone. Soto, 31 Ock. Does anyone know if Visions in Peoria are okay apartments? Or Heritage at Deer Valley? Is that one better? Soto 31 Ock, I highly, highly, highly recommend you go to look for that answer on Yelp. Seriously, go to yelp.com, type in those apartments, and read the comments specifically about the management. Highly recommend you do that. People that live there, more than likely, typed in comments. Steve, do you know a good painter at a good price? No. Kenya Hicks, congratulations on the home. Good job, Sam. I haven't moved yet. You know, we're moving next year, so we'll see. We still got to sell this house and move to the new house, and we're not 100% sure if we're going to do a double move, meaning we sell this, move to an apartment temporarily while we wait for the new house, or if we roll the dice and hope to the real estate gods that we can easily move from point A to point B without any sort of delay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So finally, I answered one of the 3 questions I got in advance. Next question from Phil Lemire. Sam, can you tell us how one gets banned for life from Wikipedia? Inquiring minds want to know. Well, in my my about page on the YouTube channel, I do put that I was banned for life from Wikipedia, and that is not exaggeration. What happened years and years and years ago, 5+ years ago, I mean, no, more than 5, must have been 10 years ago. I'm getting old. 10 years ago, my ex-wife thought it'd be good if I created a profile for her on Wikipedia. So I did that. And, you know, Wikipedia has tons of moderators. Well, they came back and they were like, we don't like this. We think you're full of crap, because I didn't have URLs for all the stuff I was saying about her, you know, that she had written these articles and got these awards and whatnot. So Wikipedia, I changed a couple things, and they came back and they said, no, you're done. You're a blatant self-promoter, and we no longer want you on our site. So I waited 5 years, and I went back to Wikipedia, and I apologized. I said, hey, listen, guys, you know, can we just forget about this and re-enable my account? And their response was, no, you are banned from life because you are a blatant self-promoter. So they would not work with me. Now, here's a funny story. Google Ads, okay? They also banned me, but it had nothing to do with the whole ex-wife Wikipedia thing. I had a website at the time where I was promoting essential oils, and it was in Spanish. Spanish is not my primary language, okay? So they were telling me that they didn't like something I had on there. some of the language, like I was claiming something was a cure. And mind you, Spanish is not my first language, but I did my best to kind of do what they said, and they didn't like the changes, and so they completely shut down my Google AdSense account. 5 years later, I went to Google, I explained, I apologized, and they were kind enough to renew my account. But now Wikipedia, them bastards said, no, Sam, go screw yourself. Now, could I open up another account with Wikipedia? Yeah, but I like to say I'm banned for life. So, oh shoot, my phone, I almost dropped my phone. So, okay, so that was my answer to that there, Phil. Phil asked another question, but let me go to the live stream 1 second because I see stuff is going over here. Let's see here. Okay, Scott Wilkes, are you a Jets fan or a Giants fan? Neither. I used to be a Giants fan, and I'm not really into sports all that much. Cartoon Wife is a huge fan of the freaking Green Bay Packers. And I tease her. I tell her I'm a fan of the Patriots and also the Seattle Seahawks because I like the Seahawks colors. But I don't really care for sports all that much. You know, I'll watch it with her sometimes, but I'm not into it. I see it kind of like I used to play video games. I was really, really into video games. And then I realized at the end of the day, it's not doing anything for me. I was also a big Netflix guy. I rated over 1,000 movies. I shit you not. I rated 1,000 movies. And I used to brag about it until someone took me aside. I was like, Sam, I rated 2,000 movies. You don't see me bragging about it. And then I stopped talking about that. And the reason why I did it was because Netflix has this thing where if you rate movies, they get to know your taste. So then they recommend movies that you would like. And that's the only reason why I rated so many freaking things. Because then truly all the stuff they recommended I really did like because they knew my taste. But I never set out a goal to rate 1,000 movies. But my point in that was, I used to watch sports, I used to play video games, I used to watch movies, and at the end of the day, doesn't do anything for me. So I stopped doing it. Now, is it a form of entertainment that some people get? Yeah, I understand. That's their way to relax, de-stress. This is my way. I go and I rant on YouTube, okay? Cheap therapy. You guys are my therapists. I would pay $75 an hour. For here, it's free. I even make a little money here and there. So that's what I do now. I don't watch sports. I don't really watch movies all that often. It's very rare for me to watch a movie. Rare. And that's that. Let's see. We got a couple more things over here. Okay, hold on. Okay, Kenya, are you getting closer to me in Santan? Yes, I am. I'm moving to Queen Creek. I'm going to be your neighbor over there. Let's see. Stuff is moving around like crazy. Hold on. Idoji, with the way things are going, your house is going to sell fast. I hope you're right. We don't plan on selling at least till the end of this year or early next year. But yeah, somebody at a previous stream, might have been you, said that you put down some bids and bidding wars at 10,000 over asking, and it's been freaking nuts. So yeah, I realize it's crazy right now. I'm just praying because I got 2 dogs and a cat that don't like each other. We really can't move right now. I have to wait. So I'm just hoping it stays hot because obviously we're going to need all the proceeds parlayed to the new house. Soto 31, thanks Sam, sounds good. Tippy Toes, yay! I get to catch your live stream. Greetings from North Carolina. Nice weather here today. North Carolina, very nice there, Tippy Toes. I haven't seen you in a while. Tila, Sam, this is bad, not getting notifications. Tila, I'm glad you and Phil made it. I'm sorry you didn't get notifications. Tippy Toes, 1,000 movies and 1,000 women. Part 2 of Sam's book. Very funny, Tippy Toes. Hey, got a super chat. Retired 2019. A small donation to your bottled water fund. I appreciate it. I got a ton of bottled water in here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 4.5 bottles of these, 4.5, and a little tiny bit of this. I was recording a lot this morning, some pre-recorded stuff. Vince Rodriguez, what is like to experience a haboob? Okay, a haboob, for you guys that don't know, is a sandstorm. I've experienced a few of them, but only one where I was actually outside. I was in my car driving, and this cloud of dust came out of nowhere, and I couldn't see 5 feet ahead of me. So I pulled over, and I prayed no one would hit me, and within 10-15 minutes it was gone and I could continue to drive. So that was the one and only time I was outside during a haboob. Tila, Sam, what's your favorite thing about live streams? Well, you never know what you're gonna get. Like Forrest Gump says, you never know, like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get. I've had all sorts of technical issues, as you guys know. When I first started, the video footage looked really grainy because I was using like a standard webcam, and then I was using a crappy microphone, and then I couldn't figure out the lighting, and then I upgraded to the GoPro, which has low light abilities, and then sometimes the mics work, sometimes they don't, and it's just nonstop technical issues. Nonstop. Even recently, the freaking GoPro gave me problems. So you never know what you're gonna get. It's an adventure for me. And you know, I come out here and I might have a couple of things in mind to talk about, but for the most part, it's a cappella. I'm just, you know, talking off the seat of my pants. I'm just ranting, and that's what I enjoy about it. The time flies by. In fact, like I started off, you probably didn't hear me say this. This has to be a short stream today because Cartoon Wife actually wants to go out. I got about 20 minutes left to rant here, and then I got to leave. And I got like one more question, I think, to answer here besides what's on the live stream. So great question there, Tila. That's what I enjoy about it. It's an adventure. You don't know what you're going to get, and I don't know what I'm going to get. Sometimes we even have trolls, you know, and I have to deal with the trolls on here. So you never know what you're going to get. And I never asked for super chats. I really appreciate that. Retired 2019. I never asked for them, but it's nice. It's nice to get super chats. Vince, okay, I answered your question. I answered Tila. Patricia P, okay, we'll be the therapist. Lay down on the couch and tell us about your childhood. What do you want to know about my childhood specifically? Naomi, hello, what's going on there? Idoji, I didn't get notification either. Son of a bitch. That happens sometimes. I apologize on behalf of YouTube. I don't know why the freak that happens. I really should start posting in the community tab when I'm going to go live. That way you guys hopefully you get those notifications at least if you don't get the live stream notifications. So I apologize. I got to do better about posting in the community tab, specifically what time I'm going to start. I promise I'll try to start doing that. But my bad. I'll take the accountability, even though those bastards at YouTube are the ones that drop the ball with the notifications. But I'll take the accountability. Let's see here. We got some more questions, I think. What do I do for a living? Rich Schultz. I work as an analyst, and that's all I really want to say. I sit in front of my screens on my fat ass. Currently, I have a 65-inch TV sitting in my dining room table with a keyboard, mouse, my laptop, and I sit there, shit you not, in front of a 65-inch TV in the dining room where I do my job, and I just sit there all day with my keyboard and mouse. I'm an analyst. That's all I want to talk about that. But speaking of that, in the new house, the thing I'm most excited about, the new studio, you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but the thing I'm most excited about, I'm planning on getting a dining room table for the new studio. That's right. I know, it sounds crazy. I want to get a whole dining room table for the new studio. Why? That way I can fit all my shit. I apologize. I wasn't supposed to curse. But I want to have enough room for my Mac, for my YouTube stuff on this side, and then on that side, all my work stuff. So that way I can stay in the room all the time. The same comfortable chair, and everything is the way I want it. I'm still not sure how I'm going to position the lights. I initially thought about getting outlets on the ceiling and putting everything attached to the ceiling, but I don't want to get that fancy. Because you never know. I may get bored of this YouTube stuff and stop one day. And then I'm going to be stuck with the stuff on the ceiling. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But I hope that answers your question. Well, I don't even know what I was talking about. But, you know, that's how it goes with therapists. Sometimes you go off on different roads, you forget what you were talking about. Let's see here. Brown Talks. I enjoyed Awatuki when I visited, as well as Chandler, Gilbert, Queen Creek. I also drove up to Prescott to hike. Wow, you've been around there, Brown Talks. Idoji, Brown Talks. Okay, hold on. Got people talking to Brown Talks. Talking amongst yourselves. Marie Perez. Hey, man, thanks for your vids you post. Glad to finally join in on your live. Welcome to the live stream there, Marie. Miguel M. The A-Team is helping you with the new house deal. Yes and no. They're helping me. I have a builder that I'm working with, and they're going to help me sell this house. So that's what we're going to do. I have a builder I'm specifically working with. I didn't bring the A-Team with me. The way it works with a builder, you have to have your representation with you on day one, or else you can't bring your realtor with you later. But, you know, they're going to help me sell this house. Retired 2019, you should mention about donating to your channel. You provide good entertainment. Thank you very much, Retired 2019. If anyone is interested, I have Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/ Arizona Living. And as a Patreoner, I post a lot of stuff on there that I would not necessarily post on this channel. Private stuff that I don't want the public to know. I just, matter of fact, what was it? Saturday morning at like 1:30 a.m. You heard right, 1:30 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I came in here and I typed up this thing and I sent pictures of the new house, the selections we made at the design center, just stuff I really don't want to post out in the public for various reasons. And I rant and I rave on there about how I get mad at YouTube for like this notification nonsense. It's all behind the scenes stuff. I recently came out with that moving to Arizona Masterclass. I gave my Patreoners a free link to the class. I was slacking at first with the whole Patreon thing. In fact, I didn't even know I had any Patreoners. So somebody came out and was like, hey, Sam, I'm your one and only Patreoner. And since then, other people have joined and left. But, the point is, I do have that as an avenue for additional therapy. So I do post stuff on Patreon. And it's behind the scenes stuff. If anyone's interested to support the channel, patreon.com/Arizona Living. Thank you very much, Retired 2019, for that. Wow, I lost track. The screen's moving like crazy. Hold on, shoot. Eric Gamez, I'm new to Arizona. Please tell me it's not 100-degree weather in October. It's not going to be 100 degrees in October. It might be 99, but it's not going to be 100. It does get cooler. I promise you. It's only 4 months of torment. It's going to get better. I promise you this too shall pass. Promise. It's going to be better. Colleen, Eric, it sometimes can be. Idoji, how about one of these raising tables? Oh, you mean the up-down desk? No, I'm not going to do that. I prefer to have a big-ass desk where I could fit all my gear. I did consider getting an up-down desk. That way, if I want to stand up and rant, I could. I'm actually going to get a second GoPro, and then I'll just stand up and have the second GoPro on a tripod. I did think about getting an up-down desk, so that did occur to me. Derek Doswell, it's good to see you live. I'll be leaving Asheville, North Carolina to relocate to Tucson in 2 weeks. Best of luck to you in Tucson. Marie, right on, man. Thanks for that. Patricia P, give a thumbs up. Yeah, everybody, give a thumbs up. It really helps me with the algorithm. If you all give me a thumbs up, I really, really appreciate that. The more thumbs ups I get, the more comments I get on these videos, the more YouTube will promote them. That's how it works. It's all about engagement. And for those that don't know, that are haters, if you give me a thumbs down, that's good for the channel too. Believe it. It's true. It's a fact. For all the thumbs downs I get, it still counts as an engagement, and YouTube, will still see that as good. Tila, Sam, give us a visual of what it looks like when you step out into 112 degrees in Arizona. What am I, an actor now? It feels like you freaking take a hot air dryer, right? A hair dryer? I know I don't have hair, right? But pretend I had hair. You take a hair dryer, set it on heat, and just put it in your face for 5 minutes straight, and when your skin feels like it's gonna burn off, that's what it feels like in 112 degree weather. Okay. Brown Tux Derek, what kind of job you get? Adoji, I don't know if you like David Spade or not, but you might like his new audiobook. It's hilarious. Yeah, David Spade's okay. I heard one of his previous audiobooks. Jose P, what's up? In fact, Audible, Rory used to listen to Audible every night before she went to bed, and she has since stopped that. So I've been on the fence about canceling Audible because I used to listen to it while I was commuting to work, and now I don't commute anymore. So I'm on the fence about canceling Audible. I actually have a special membership. It's called the Silver Plan. They don't talk about it, but it's like the best deal that Audible has. It's called the Silver Plan. I think I pay like $15 a month, and I get like a ton of stuff. I forgot the details, but it might be $12 a month. Yeah, I think it's like $12 a month, the Silver Plan, and I get tons and tons of like ebooks. And again, they used to talk about this program, and then they stopped, but they still offer it. But you have to know what it's called. It's called the Silver Plan if you're interested in getting Audible. Okay. Tila, you get an Oscar for that performance. Thank you very much, Tila. Oh, I forgot. I have another question to answer here from Phil on his big screen TV. Phil asked, what's the most common vehicle driven in Arizona? Truck, SUV, etc. Any personal recommendations for climate terrain? Now, a lot of people will say that, Jeeps and trucks are the most popular here in Arizona. And I have to tell you, that is not true. Cartoon Wife and I were driving today, and as we're driving, we specifically paid attention to what we saw. And for the most part, what we saw in Gilbert, Arizona, we did see trucks, did see Jeeps, but by far, the majority of types of vehicles we saw were SUVs and sedans. By far. For every truck we saw 5 SUVs. So like I know a lot of people can say, oh, a Jeep and truck, that's what Arizona is. Not in Gilbert. Maybe in some redneck areas, but not in Gilbert. So I'm just telling you, from me actually paying attention today and looking, I saw a majority SUVs and I saw a majority sedans. So that's the truth. I personally own a minivan, hashtag soccer dad, and we also own an SUV. And yes, we're killing the environment, and I don't care. Let's see here. Well, we got more stuff over here. Rich Schultz, it just feels like someone's blowing hot breath on you when it's 112. Jose P, her Tucson got Monsoon yesterday. We need that up here in Phoenix. I heard we might get a monsoon. Now, monsoon is just rain. It's not a haboob. Haboob is sandstorm. Monsoon means it's just going to rain. We do desperately need rain in Phoenix to cool everything down. I agree with you. Derek Doswell, District Manager, Papa John's, 15 plus years so far with company. Jeremy Medina, you guys have In-N-Out there? Yes, we have a lot of In-N-Outs here, Jeremy. They're all over the place. But I personally think it's overrated. That's my opinion. The Arizonians are going to get pissed off at me. I don't care. In-N-Out is overrated in my book. Whatever. Jose P. Yeah, Jeremy would do. Jeremy, thanks, Jose P. Okay, so I've answered all the questions that were asked pre-live stream, and I don't have that much time left. Let me check. I'm trying to check to see how much time I have left. I have approximately 10 minutes left to talk, and hopefully you guys have questions for me, or else we're going to end the live stream right now. I'm going to give you a minute to type, and in the meantime, I'll drink some water. Sour Patch is just chilling in the back. See Sour Patch? He's just chilling. Any questions? 10 more seconds. I'm going to drink a little bit more and then we'll end it. If there's no more questions, guys, this is interactive. It's just not me talking. We got to go back and forth. Going once. Tippy Toes, are you going out to dinner? Hell no. No. Well, yes and no. We're going to go drive to pick up some food and we're going to bring it home. We're not actually going to go out to sit down and eat. So yeah, we're going to go out to do pickup. We're not going to, like I said, we're not going to sit down and have the waitress or waiter come over. Server. We're just going to go pick up whatever and bring it home. So that's what we're going to do to go out. Marie Perez, man, I don't have questions, but I miss Whataburger. Whataburger's okay. It's alright. I haven't been there forever. Cartoon Wife and I are semi-vegan. For the most part, we're vegan, but we do cheat from time to time. But we're semi-vegan. And I do feel better being semi-vegan than I was eating all the crapola. Brandon Rios, how's the Goodyear area? Oh, we got questions now, guys. Brandon Rios, the Goodyear area is fine. It's on the west side. I always call the west side tumbleweed, but of the west side, it's one of the more developed cities. So Goodyear is fine. Northern Avondale, north of the 10, that area of Avondale is fine. I wouldn't look south of the 10. Peoria is fine. Verado's fine. Buckeye is not. Buckeye is ding 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 ding. I don't like Buckeye. But overall, I would tell you Goodyear's perfectly fine area to look at. If you have children, I highly recommend you look into the schools. They do have charter schools, which are publicly funded, privately run. That might be better than whatever Escuela Número 3 is over there, But check out the schools if you have kids. Otherwise, Goodyear's perfectly fine. Oh, we have more comments over here. Jose P. just had Del Taco for the first time. Pretty good. Want to hear something funny? Little Rory just had Del Taco for the first time in Queen Creek for the first time about 2 weeks ago. She loved it. Little Rory loved Del Taco. Loved it. We were driving around and freaking I could not believe the line at freaking what the hell's the name of that? What's that redneck? They're closed on Sundays. They make chicken. What the hell's the name of that place? Not Krispy Kreme. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. There was crazy ass lines at Chick-fil-A. I have no idea if they're putting crack in the food, but the lines were around the corner at Chick-fil-A. So we were not going to Chick-fil-A. We ended up just going to Del Taco for little Rory, and she loved it. Let's see. You and Rory have that in common. Colleen, have fun tonight. Thank you. Yves Coop. Why has the crime wave in Peoria increased over the past weeks? I wondered the same thing about Gilbert. The crime in Gilbert has also increased in the past weeks. I don't know. Could have something to do with the whole racial tension thing. I honestly don't know. I have several apps on my phone, like the Neighbor app, and I have Ring, and I laughed my ass off this morning. Somebody reported that they had a home, like a big wooden home sign that they had in their front patio, and someone stole it. For whatever reason, I thought that was funny. That somebody walked up to their front patio and literally walked away with the home sign. I don't know why I thought that was funny. But yeah, crime has definitely increased as of late. Not just in Peoria, but also in Gilbert. Okay, Jeremy, you guys have Chick-fil-A. Yes, we do. Phil, how are you liking Purple Carrot? We are really enjoying Purple Carrot. Very, very tasty meals. I have nothing bad to say. There've been one or two I wasn't crazy about. But for the most part, very, very tasty meals, and there's always leftovers. So we are enjoying Purple Carrot. Jose P. Oh, shoot. Cartoon Wife just texted me. I got to get off soon. Jose P. Is South Phoenix, Ahwatukee, a good area with new homes? South Phoenix, if you're talking... the hell's the name of that place? Ahwatukee is expensive, okay? Ahwatukee is pricey, but it's safe. It's a desirable area if you can afford it. And then I forget the name of the town I'm thinking of. Levine. Levine is up and coming. So that's South Phoenix. That is still affordable. So you may want to check out Levine. Okay. What about Fountain Valley? You were talking about Fountain Hills? Fountain Hills is a little pricey. I don't know much about it, but I know Fountain Hills is pricey. Tony R., where do you think most East Coast people live in Arizona? They're all spread throughout the valley there, Tony. Gilbert is probably one of the most desirable cities for folks coming from the East Coast. Because not for nothing, we're used to civilization. We're not used to this shit where it's just desert and cacti and tumbleweeds and mountains in the back and coyotes and rattlesnakes and shit. No, Tony, if you're going to move to Arizona, you need to check out Ahwatukee, Tempe, or Gilbert, okay? I highly, highly recommend you check out Gilbert. But if you're not going to live in the valley and you're just looking to move to Arizona, period, I would highly recommend Prescott. Prescott has a New Jersey vibe. So if you can afford it, if you're going to work remotely, check out Prescott first, above the whole valley. The whole valley, in my opinion, is not as nice as Prescott, Arizona. So I would check out Prescott as your first choice, and then as a second choice, check out Gilbert if you actually need to work in Phoenix in the valley. And okay, here we go. Marie Perez. Okay, take care. I hope to catch you in the next live. Thanks again so much. Appreciate you, man. Tila, enjoy your dinner, Sam. Have a nice evening. Tippy Toes, have a good night. Going to grab my hair dryer and pretend I'm in AZ. All right, guys. With that comment from Tippy Toes, that concludes another edition of Arizona Living. Be sure to like, subscribe. Let me know below what questions can I answer for you regarding moving to or living in Arizona. Till next time. Francisco, what about moving to Phoenix with the whole COVID situation? Just be careful. And it's hot as balls right now, but wear your mask, bring hand sanitizer, observe 6 feet distance, and you'll be fine. But it's going to be freaking hot as balls, Francisco, if you move here now. Forget about it. All right, guys, I got to go, or Cartoon Wife is going to be mad at me. See you guys later. Yeah, and don't forget, like Tila wrote, like and subscribe.